And this is a wonderful semi-frozen chocolate dessert. Now listen up, because you have to be really tuned in to chocolate. And when you're working with chocolate, when you're baking with chocolate, or you're going to make something like the semifreddo that we're going to make today, the spumone, you want to make sure that you're buying good quality chocolate. That means chocolate that has a high ratio of cocoa butter. And look at the shine on this chocolate. That's a great indicator too. It should break easily. It should smell fresh. It shouldn't have any grayishness to it, which would mean that there is bloom or cocoa butter that has risen to the surface, and that chocolate was incorrectly stored. So make sure you buy good quality chocolate. Now that you know that, how do we make that spumone? Well, we have to start by tempering chocolate, and that means melting chocolate over a little bit of warm water. You don't want chocolate to be too hot when you melt it, and you don't want to get any drops of water in it while you're melting it. So here I have about 7 ounces of chocolate, and look at this. I just have my bowl over some water. The bowl is not touching the water. I cut the chocolate up into very small pieces, and now I can just mix all of it together, and this gives me perfectly tempered chocolate. Wow, that looks great. Now, to make the spumone, we have to start out with some sugar and egg yolks. So you want about 4 tablespoons of sugar in a bowl and 3 wonderful looking egg yolks. You want to beat those up till they're nice and light and fluffy. And I want to fold this into the egg mixture. But before I do that, I have to start whipping some cream. Here I have 2 cups of whipping cream with 2 tablespoons of sugar. And that goes right into my mixer. And now we want to whip this up until it's stiff. Make sure you're using whipping cream, because whipping cream has stabilizers, and stabilizers are going to hold that cream. Okay, now we can add this to this. This looks delicious just the way it is. So the chocolate mixture, and you see how beautiful that melted, goes right in to the egg yolk mixture. Let me see where we are. Okay, it's looking good. I'm going to check this now. We're going to add this to this chocolate mixture. All this cream goes in. And now we need to fold this cream in to this chocolate mixture. We got to get this really well incorporated in with this. And you want to do this a little bit at a time. So now you get it all really well incorporated, and then you can add in that white chocolate. Now if you wanted to take a little liberty here and do something else, well, you could put something else in. You could put cherries, you could put dried fruit, whatever it was, nuts. I think the white chocolate makes a nice addition to this. So fold that all in, or you could leave it out altogether. And now we're ready to put this into our pan. You could also do this in individual little molds if you wanted to. And we just start layering this. I want you to be able to see this. Pressing it into the sides, making sure that it's all even as you go along. And keep going up along the edges. You want this to be an even looking thing. This is, you could do this in a 10 by 4 by 2 and 2/2 inch mold. You could use another bread mold. You could make 2 smaller ones. Whatever it is that you want to use, as long as you can line it with plastic wrap so that you can get it out after it is frozen. Fold this over and press on it to really get it in neatly so it's tucked right in there. Then this can go in the freezer. What I love to do is serve that with a strawberry coulis. And to do it, You need some raspberries, or you could use strawberries. So raspberries, about 2 cups, 3 or 4 tablespoons of sugar, a little bit of lemon juice goes in, and then you just puree this up until it's nice and smooth. Get that all soft. So when that's all smooth, stop. And now we take this out and we put this into our strainer. What a beautiful color. Look at that. Just get all those seeds out, just like that. Get all those seeds out until you have just the juice remaining. Look at how beautiful that is. Then after you have that, what I do is put it in a squeeze bottle. You know what ketchup comes in? And then I use that when I want to decorate the dessert.